Okay. So now questions on any topic. Go ahead. Israel, go ahead. I know you have something for us. You there or no?
Yes, this is very
okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, we heard that for a Machtir Ravim there is a certain level of Gehenom, but also I heard the same.
Before you continue, and unless they did Teshuvah.
Yes.
So if they do Teshuvah, they're not going to any Gehenom.
Yes, for this reason.
I apologize. Take it back. They do go to Gehenom, but it's not 7th level. It's not for this sin, but for others that they get cleansed. Okay, go ahead.
And for the same Machtir Ravim still can do to us. You already said.
Yes. So
as long as he's
we're going to learn in the Rambam. So Rambam is going to say, it's much harder for them. It's much would be much harder for them to do Teshuvah. And the simple explanation is, look, because of them, so many people failed. You understand? So it's not such an easy thing for them that now he did whatever he did. He promoted whatever he promoted, and now he did Teshuvah. He's going to go to Gan Eden, right? And all of the other people go to Gehenna forever, right? So who did not meant this way. So it's not such an easy thing to do, but for sure, Teshuvah is open even for them.
But the question is more like how is this explained in detail? Because I don't understand how he's going to Gehenom, but at the same time can still do Teshuvah. How is this process of doing Teshuvah for this type of sinner?
Okay, so the process of Teshuvah is the same for everybody, for all of the sins. So that the only thing is when this sin that we did is going to get forgiven. So that's basically the bottom line, right? So when we did Teshuvah, so we said there is several levels, right? So the easiest level when he did Teshuvah for positive mitzvahs. Right, so he did not say the blessing before eating the food or after the bath, let's say, right? So he did not say that, or he did not say what was it, Shema, right? He did not say Shema. Okay, so he did not say Shema. As soon as he confesses and regretted, so it's Rambam said the person is not going to leave this place until he's forgiven. Right. So the next level we said about negative mitzvahs for which there is no punishment, for there is no chorus, and right. And the next level is so it's much easier. Of course, he is going to get forgiven very soon, right? But for mitzvahs that for which the punishment is chorus, that's a bigger problem. So he has to get suffering in this world.
So,
you understand? So but still he's going to get forgiven. But this Machtir Ravim, that's a special category, right? Let's say if you're going that way. I mean, the punishment is chorus, so his soul should be cut from this world and the world to come, right? But so he's getting the suffering, but only when. If it's Machtir Ravim, usually they're connected to heal HaShem, right? The secretion of God's name. So when this all of the combine, so he's going to get complete atonement only with the death. You understand? But during this time, right? So when he started doing Teshuvah, he's cleansed, but his file is still there. The file was not destroyed, basically, his file.
So the part I can't understand yet is that I read Siyata D'Shmaya is not anymore the assistant from heaven for a Machtir Ravim. So if he does not have this assistant, how is going to do Teshuvah?
So it's you asking very good questions with difficulties. So basically, as we said, it cannot be to make the tshuva is so easy to him. So now he's going to a good place, and all of the other people who followed him are going to go to the bad place. Do you understand? So so that's why there's no divine assistance. But even though there is no divine assistance, but if a person wants, he's going to get to show. Even Menashe, right? The wicked King Menashe that killed all of the prophets, all of the rabbis. So he tried to eradicate the Torah. He brought these idols to the temple. Even he was, after all of these terrible sins, he was able to do the teshuvah.
So
you understand? He was able to do the teshuvah. Right, so needless to say, all of the other people, whatever we did in our life, terrible things, they cannot compare to Menashe. But he wanted to do teshuvah, okay, and he was able to, even though he was forced.
It could be say that Menashe, the king Menashe, is the ideal example for a Machtia Rabim who can.
Yes, of course, Machtia Rabim, of course, he brought the idols to the temple. He was forbidden people to study Torah. What is more Machtia Rabim you can imagine? There is no more than that.
Okay,
you understand? He's his grandfather. You understand? He cut him to pieces. I don't remember personally or through somebody, but he was very, very wicked man. Machtia Rabim for sure. And he was able to do teshuvah. Did he get complete forgiveness right away? No. But it took time, but we know that he did teshuvah. It's one of the crazy examples in Tanakh that teaches that the laws, the teshuvah is there, and opportunity to do it is there, and up to the person. So in some cases, if you start younger, if you start when you're 15, 16, 17 years old, so you have all of the siyata dishmaya, all of the God's help possible, right? When the person is stubborn and he goes to 20 years old, 30 years old, it's much harder for him. So divine assistance lowers a lot, exponentially. You understand? So, and why? Because the more a person lives in this world, right, and he's not observant, let's say. So the more sins he does, the more klipa he builds. And klipa is all of this spiritual shell that disconnects us from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You understand? So the harder for him to do teshuvah. The more sins he does, this Machtia Rabim, he has his own sins, and sins of all of the people come on his account. So this klipa is so immense. Go ahead.
Yeah, is there in the Torah any example of Menashe doing teshuvah, some action with good?
Yes. He did teshuvah. Yes. The clear story. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
How an example which good he did after being put in this big pot of hot water.
Okay, so I don't want to give details because I don't remember the story in details, right? But he did the teshuvah, and he was reinstated as a king. I think he cleansed the temple or stuff like that. But he did he changed many things in his life, right? And he instituted the Torah. Go ahead.
Is there any possibility that he was reincarnated later in another generation?
No. So we know for sure he did not go to his ways later on. Yes, we know for sure.